should see an 8 figure.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a bite.
Is it?
Yeah. Did you not see the float shoot under?
No, I was looking there.
Right, keep an eye on the float then, that's your job now.
Okay.
That's a bite.
Oh,
that's better.
Oh my word.
Here we are then. The tackle shop. Now this is where any session will start, if you need some bits and pieces, of course. And for a newbie, that could seem a little bit daunting. Are you a little bit daunted? Because you know that I know my stuff well. I like to think I know my stuff.
Well, you're just gonna leave me to it.
Yeah, so I've got a little shopping list for you. It's only 6 items. You got to go in there. One, I want to see if you can find them, if you can have any kind of idea what it is.
Okay.
And also, if you don't, you're not allowed to ask me, you've got to ask the shop owner, because it can seem daunting if you're going into a tackle shop and you've never been in one before, you've never fished before. Don't be worried, because the people that work in there know their stuff and they're all there happy to help. Or at least should be. We'll find out in a second. Good?
Yeah, just don't make me touch maggots.
Well, you are going to need that. Oh, she's already in. She's already off.
No clue. I don't want them.
What was the first thing you've asked for?
Maggots. No, you haven't given me the shopping list.
What do you want? Mixed reds or whites?
None of them. Mix? Okay, do the mixed one.
Mixed?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, that's the first thing. You needed maggots. The list is here. That's what you're after.
Okay. Plumbing weight.
Now, you're not allowed to ask me yet. You've got to find some of them
I'm
yourself.
reading it out loud. Size 14 hook to nylon barbless. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Disgorger?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Just played the
Pint-
Dutch card.
It is. Pint maggots and then ground bait. So we found one.
Right, you've got one lot.
See, I'm not afraid to ask people. This is the thing.
Right, that's one down on your list.
Is it
Oh, you've
this
got...
one? Wait, sorry, which one?
On the bottom, very top left-hand side.
Oh, this one. That's the plum weight. How many do you need of them?
Just the one.
Just the one.
You're up
Just
to
10.
10 plum weights for a day's float fishing.
What do they do?
This is gorgeous.
Just the weight when you float fish is it takes a float over the water, it's not fishing deep enough.
Okay.
You know, where the bottom is.
Okay. I'm not touching that. Okay.
Next one.
Can I just leave it here for now? Okay, thank you. So the size 14 hook to nylon barbless. I need hooks that way. I see hooks everywhere, to be fair.
So it's 14 hard maggots, so it's nylon.
Oh. So you need to have the actual, like, the maggot
Not
one as well.
necessarily, but you've got some maggots, so it fits
Yeah.
nicely.
Okay. You happy with that one?
Yeah? Are you
Yeah.
happy with that one?
Yeah.
I'm happy
That's
with that one.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Disgorger.
Yeah. What does
Taking
it
the
do?
hooks out. If the
Taking the
hook's a
hooks
little bit deeper down, it takes the hook out. Helps you get the
okay.
hook out.
Okay.
I think they're here. tell you where they are in your own shop. There you are.
They move them all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how do you work that then?
I'll show you tomorrow, but...
Goes down to that little groove there. The hook's down in the throat, beyond
Yeah.
the lips. The line goes into there. Give a bit of a twist. Slide it down. That goes into the bend of the hook. Push it. It comes out
Okay.
without damaging the fish.
Interesting. All right. So float and ground bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
A float.
Yeah.
Do you fish on a lake or a river?
Lake.
Lake.
So in that case,
It's all here. This is
it's called a
nice.
wagger float. The
Yeah.
line goes through the bottom. Most of your shot goes around the float,
Yeah.
and a few swans down the line, and that's it.
Ah.
So it's just a shot take it down. So it's just a red shield above the water.
Okay. Interesting. Well, bait I kind of know what it is, but ground
The
bait.
stinkier
yeah.
the better, you said, on it? The ground bait.
No. The nicer smelling, the better.
There is such a thing, is it?
Bags of such a snake ground bait.
Yeah.
Smells lovely. Mixes up well. Does
Ah,
what everyone
see.
wants to do.
See, smells
Smells
lovely.
nice. Yeah.
Smells
Nice.
lovely. Thank you.
So everything?
That's all of it. That's your list done.
Sweet. Right, now you got, oh actually
Thank
you did
you.
want gloves because you don't want to touch anything.
I don't
Do you do
wanna-
latex gloves?
I don't want to touch the magnets.
Not the type you wear on a weekend.
No,
That's all right.
home in the bedroom, but that's all.
I got some at home, don't worry.
Because you're buying it, you're paying as well.
Am I?
Yeah.
Alright, so ground bait, float,
No.
weight thingy, floater thingy, hook thingy, actual hook, and the gross maggots.
Perfect.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
1624.
thank you.
Right, so here's all the bits that you bought yesterday in the tackle shop. You got your ground bait. You got your maggots. Got your maggots. Some scissors we're going to need. Plumbing weight. Disgorger, keep that in a pocket that you can access at any time. Your hook to nylon. And your waggler. I've got an empty bucket for the ground bait, so we'll put that back in there. And most importantly, something I already had
Importantly.
is the first ever rod and reel I bought. So this is something that I learned to fish on. It's called a Avanti Argenta X Powercast Waggler 12 foot. I don't know what the
That must have
Tesco
been at
is.
the absolute back of the shed.
It was, but when I found it I was so happy because genuinely this is what I caught probably some of my first carp on. I learned to float fish on. It's nice and lightweight, so it's perfect for what we're going to be doing today. Same with the reel. It's something I bought I think on eBay for, at the time, for 15 quid, unbranded, and it's still going. So you are going to be learning on what I learned to fish with.
Oh, it's very long.
Feel that?
Yeah.
That's what she said. Pop that back onto the floor. I'll just put the line through. In fact, no, that's what you've got to do. There you are. First of all, you've got to thread the line through all the eyes. And I just realised I've left the split shot in the car, which I need. So I'll leave you to thread the line through all the eyes and I'll go get that. Right, I'm back. How are you getting on?
All done.
All done? Perfect. And split shot was the last thing we're going to need. So now you've got your line through all the eyes, you need to put the float on.
Have I got it long enough at the end?
That should be fine to start with. That's it, and just leave that on there. And I just let
anywhere?
Yeah, just let it slide down. So now you've got the float on the line, do a figure 8 loop knot. So double the line back on itself, you've already done, so you've got a loop. You could do an overhand loop, but figure 8 is just what I'd use. And pull it tight, make a little circle with that line, and pinch it. Now with this little loop, we want to spin it 180 degrees basically.
Okay.
And once you've done that, you put your initial loop through that new loop. And you'll find that when you start to pull it down tight, you've got a little 8 figure, like that. Start pulling it down, you'll see there's a little figure 8, look.
I don't have that.
Cut. And then when you start to pull it tight, you should see an 8 figure. Right, you've only got a few hours, Marielle. Right. Do you want me to face the same way as you? You copy what I do. Okay, tears have started. It's a good start to the session. That's it. Now, as you start to pull tight, you'll see a little 8 figure. There you are.
Yeah.
Right, now wet it down. And pull it tight from both ends. There you are, your first figure 8 loop knot. Right, now we can attach the hook to the nylon. You'll be pleased to know that that comes with a loop already on it, so you have to tie another loop.
Got loads of them in there.
Yeah, so open up
I
the
thought
packet.
it was just the one.
It's quite interesting going back to real simple stuff and seeing how fiddly it is and how much muscle memory plays a part in your fishing now. There we go. Got some. So you can see you've got a little loop in there already.
Yeah.
The easiest way to attach that, because you've got a loop here, is pass this loop through that little loop.
Yeah.
So start with that, so pass it through, and now pass all this hook link through the big loop. Pull it down tight, and you'll find that the 2 loops will latch each other. Got it? That's it. Pull it down. Now you'll see the loop to loop. You've now attached your hook. So the next part to do is to secure the float in place, but we don't want to overdo it and really tighten down, so we need to plumb the depth next. So
Plumb the depth.
plumb the depth. So to start with, we just want to hold the float in position. So we go for about this depth at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's where we want to secure the float. So put the shot on the line, and then you've got to pinch it shut. So now the float is secured, and this is where we're going to need the plumb float. Which
So
is
it's supposed to be able to move?
At the moment, it's just for setting the depth that we're going to be fishing at. So this is where you're going to need the plumb float. So grab that one. You want to pass the hook through the little loop at the top of the lead, and then into the cork.
Into the cork? Like that?
Yep. Now what this does is completely overweights the float. So once that hits the bottom, it will take the float under and you can set the depth. So at the moment, that's going to sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then once it hits the deck, that's the depth you want to set the float at. So at the moment, this float could be over depth. If it's over depth and this hits the bottom, then the float's going to be lying flat on the surface.
Yeah.
If it's under depth, so the float sinks, the float will get taken under.
Yeah.
So once we know that,
And it needs to be above.
We adjust the float so that it's just the, this bit is above the water.
Okay.
So then, once it's set perfectly, this float will be top of the water, our hook bait will be down at the bottom where the fish are feeding, and when you get a bite, say this, my fingers are the water, when a fish takes it, the float goes under. Sometimes you get a lift bite if the weight
I
the
think
fish
I've
comes
seen
up.
you
So
do
yeah,
that.
if the fish takes it, you'll get this moving around when fish are sort of around the area, and often when it takes, it will slide away or it go straight under. That's when you've got a bite. But to do that, we've got to get the depth first. So now you've got the plumb float. Time to set the depth. So we've got to move everything closer to the water's edge. Over to you again. I'll swing the float out to where you want to fish. We'll fish somewhere within easy range. You don't have to really do much
I don't
casting
have
today.
to sit, I can stand.
That's all right. You're an angler. Sit on your arse as much as possible. So hold the reel. You know how to hold the reel. So, and then just sort of swing it out to where you want to fish. Remember, you haven't got the bail arm undone, so.
Oh.
Is that where you want to fish, though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to undo the bail arm, remember?
Okay.
I taught you how to cast before.
Yeah. I need to remind, it's this one, isn't it?
So you put your finger on the line,
Yeah.
open the bail arm, and then swing, and when you want to let go. So we won't fish very far out, we'll fish manageable range. Okay, so that's where you want to fish.
Oh, goes close, right?
Right, so as you can see, there's no float. So let it go slack a sec.
Oh, slack.
No, let it slack.
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, no float has appeared. So we must be, what does that mean?
Wow, it's too deep.
So we haven't got the float set far enough. Do you want to bring it back? We'll see if we can fish a bit closer in. You might find that the float appears. So as you can see, we're just below the surface. So actually that's probably not far off, because then
Can
you'll
they
have
see it?
Sorry?
Can they see it? Okay.
Well, the cameras can, but I can tell you that the float is just about to peer out the top. So I'd say that's about perfect. There we go. So we've got the depth. Now we need to set the amount of weight on the float. So we'll take the plumb back off. And we want to put a bit more shot down the line to weight the float properly and also get our hook bait to fall down through the water. So we'll put another one back here.
Oh,
How did it end up there?
the wind.
Blaming the wind. Right, wind in. So as you can see, as the weights are going down, that
That's perfect.
is about perfect. I think that would be really obvious when you've got a bite now.
Yeah.
Oh, we can actually start fishing now. Time to hook a maggot.
So, yeah.
Why are they foamy? I think they got a bit hot in the car.
Ooh.
Right, I'm going to put some ground bait on them because they're not happy. Well, Marielle wouldn't let me put the maggots in the fridge last night, and
We had friends
the
over.
result is foamy maggots. I've never seen that before.
Stings.
You've shown willing incoming fish with me, so at least I'll just do the hooking of maggots then for you.
Oh, look.
I'll show you where you're meant to hook them then.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, guys. This is too disgusting.
so when you pick up a maggot, not that you're going to at the moment, you'll see there's a pointy end and an end that looks like two eyes. Clean them off. See that? Little black dots? That's off. That's pretty much where you want to hook it, between there. And you'll find they go from wriggly maggots to mental maggots.
Well, yeah. You're sticking them through a needle. What are maggots like? What's their purpose in the world?
This.
this.
Right, put that out to where we're going to be fishing.
Oh no! It's gone around.
Come here, come here, come here.
I don't know what's. That's how I did it, isn't it?
I don't know. It's another tangle.
You're getting so frustrated. I can feel it in your bones. I know you.
Right, try again.
Making me cry. Making a pregnant
Right,
lady
put
cry.
your little finger there.
Yeah.
That one, so just one finger, you don't need two. Just shoot this one. Hold it really tight. Cool, that's good. Over the back and flick and let go. You've done the overarm cast before. That'll do for fishing. Right, now leave it there.
Okay.
I'll put some maggots over the top. Now what you're doing, now just hold on to the rod because you might get a bite very
Oh,
soon.
shoot.
Now what you're waiting to see is that float
Yeah.
disappear. It'll be quite obvious when
You're
it's a
just
fish. 'cause
drowning maggots now.
Giving them freebies. Oh, that's a bite.
Is it?
Yeah, the float went under. It's stopped again, but wait. Did you not see the float shoot under?
No, I was looking there.
Right, keep an eye on the float then, that's your job now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to check if your maggots are still on there because it was quite a vicious bite.
Oh, how?
I don't know.
Ow.
I don't know what you're doing. You're letting go at the wrong time.
I think so.
That's why I went barbless today as well. Keep an eye on the float. Any sort of sporadic movements which isn't you, it's gonna be that's a bite. Right, stop winding now. Bit more. And then swing them in. There you are, your first ever. Swing it in. Don't dangle them out there for too long. I got you. Right, so this is a rudd.
A rudd.
A little bit of slack.
Oh, sorry.
You can tell this is a rudd because look how its mouth goes upwards. They're very similar to a roach. A roach's mouth is going to be more straight out. But this one, its mouth, bottom lip goes up. It's a rudd, but beautiful little fish, aren't they? There you are, your first one.
Ew.
You will have slimy hands
know.
at some point today.
I know.
Right, get casting out again.
Okay, do we need to put new maggots on?
Nah, that'd be good.
Okay.
You only take them off once they look like used condoms. I think you'd be better off like that. There you are, perfect. And I'll bring it back. Remember, keep the line tight when you do that. You've got a fish on as well.
Oh,
There you go.
oh my word! It's an
That's a bigger
energetic one.
Calming down. So again, that's the same as what we just had. Look how the mouth goes up.
Yeah.
Because we're using barbless, it slices straight out. Look at all that slime. Lovely.
Ugh.
Is it?
No.
Nice. Getting the hang of it now.
Yeah.
The wind is not on your side.
No.
Careful, Marielle.
Oh, sorry.
Nice. There on it. Oh,
Is that
that's a
it?
bite, that's a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice one. Swing it in.
Woo. Ooh.
You're gonna have to let some line
Oh,
out.
sorry.
Poor thing. Right, swing him in. Out.
Yeah.
You get used to this.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Where's my maggot gone? Look at that one.
So this is a roach. You've had a couple of rudd.
Yeah.
This is a roach. Look how orange its fins are.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that orange there.
A really
These
orange
are really
eye.
orange eye, yeah. Pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
You see how the mouth's slightly different? More
It's got-
forward
it's
rather
got
than the other one.
That silvery.
Yeah, they're very similar. Oh,
Oh, no.
so you like that's a bite then?
Oh. Yeah.
Come off.
I was.
Speed is not your forte at the moment. You're still looking at the reel and the float's gone. Try again. Should we put some ground bait out?
Yeah.
Try and get some more fish in the area. Tuck it on you, yeah, there you are. Even though it's been in a fish's mouth.
Oh. Ew.
Perfect. We'll check that out where we're fishing. Or where we're fishing, yeah. Yeah, a bit more to the right than that as well. Well, that's probably about 7 foot to the right, but yeah. Maybe one more in between those two and then you're covered for wherever you cast. Sweet. Let's get fishing again. That's a bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo!
bloody hell.
Ooh, shoot.
Right. When I said lift the rod, I didn't mean catapult him into another lake, and I think you beat me there. That's just a bit bigger. Well done.
Thank you. Give him one of the maggots at least. Oh, he has one. I have one on him. Hey, I didn't really see him.
Oh, sorry. I think you're going to catch plenty more. Now we got some food out there. That's going to bring a lot of fish in. Just think, from a fish's perspective, he was just, oh, maggot. Suddenly, he was touching the aeroplanes. You've all done it. Bit over the top with the striking action there, Maro, but at least you hooked him fair and square this time. Look at the state of this towel. Looks like a teenager's towel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. That was a good bite.
Put it on the canvas.
That's extreme close up. Lovely. Well, it's going to be such a disjointed video, just a random macro shot of a roach's eye there. Oh, you got one? Mm-hmm. Nice, a perch. That's a bite. Whee, that's a better one.
Oh! Got one. No! Oh! It fell off! In the net.
The wind's picking up, it looks like another shower is coming in as well.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your first few hours float fishing? After you got over the hiccups of
Casting.
tangles and casting, you've got the technique down now.
Yeah.
The line seems to be behaving a bit more.
Yeah.
We've used up the last of the ground bait now, so a few more minutes.
A few more.
Now you can see why I always, oh, just a few more casts, because it gets really moreish. That's a bite. Yes.
Yeah.
What have we got, another perch?
Oh, I forgot.
That's right.
That is the other one is the one that all swallows it is a.
No, this is a perch.
Oh, okay.
Some of them do. This one luckily didn't.
Yeah.
He's going down my shorts. These are the ones with the little spiky dorsals.
Oh yeah.
The more
So you
repetitive
might take
fish.
me a
Oh,
while.
beautiful. Look at that black on the back of the dorsal. Beautiful. We'll have to find out what the Dutch names of them are as well. Right, the only one we haven't had, we've had roach, rudd, and perch. I'd really like you to get a bream, which is an odd thing saying as a carp angler, but when you're doing this sort of fishing, it will actually give you a bit of a scrap because we have really light tackle. So it'd be nice if you hook something a bit bigger, because at the moment we just had lots of small ones, haven't we?
Yeah. Do you want me to take it forward a bit, or is it good there?
That's all right there. That's a bite.
Oh,
Ooh, that's better.
Oh my word!
All right, easy. Yeah, keep reeling. This feels like a better fish. It's actually taking some line. I was just saying, I wanted to get a bream, so this could be a bream. I don't think it's a carp, or it could be a good roach.
Oh my word,
perch.
it's really strong.
Hold on, here it comes.
Ooh.
It's off again. Oh, it's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, good fish.
So it's a thumbnail fish.
Oh, it is. Cool, he's zipping around. Do not lose this one, Mara.
No.
I think it might be a little carp.
Is it?
Yeah.
That'd
it
be
is.
so cool.
It's a little common carp. Ooh. Where is he? He's right there.
Get him, Joe, get him.
I'm trying, but
Get
he's all
him.
over the place. Come on.
Come on.
What a way to end. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. Is that an actual carp?
Yeah. I think it might be a left one or something, or it's a little common carp. Beautiful. See, a bit of fun on light tackle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we'll unhook him. We'll have to get a photo of him.
Yeah.
Here we are. Is that good fun?
Yeah, that was
Bit of a
good.
turn up for the books, considering it's been small fish all day. You're going to call this little one.
Yeah.
Lovely. Are we going straight to this barbecue, stinking the fish, or are we going to go in the shower first?
Shower.
Lovely, well done. Well, there we go, the end of the session. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was good.
Not just saying that. Be honest, you were just saying that it wasn't, you didn't prefer it as much as carp fishing.
I enjoyed the start of it when you were kind of like getting to know it, and then I got a bit bored.
Fair enough. I mean, all the smaller fish, but then it was
I
exciting at
prefer
the
the
end. Well, you caught carp at the end.
Yeah.
And it was quite nice that we were saying before I put the cameras, like, I really want you to catch something a bit bigger because it's all been very small fish. Couldn't have written it. That was meant to be our outro, and then you caught a carp. So
Yeah.
you
It's
can
just that they're a bit like that you have to play them a bit more.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones just whoop.
And it was a good chance for you to practice casting. So at
Yeah.
the start, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
So you can probably see from the footage. But
I thought I hadn't been fishing with you in over a year, probably.
yeah, and even
So-
there, you've done the odd cast
Yeah.
with one of my rods, or
Yeah.
you've played a carp in on one of my rods. But this
Yeah.
was, you were doing everything from start to finish here,
Yeah,
which is that
exactly.
must be a bit more satisfying.
Yeah.
So
Very much.
let us know in the comment section below if you enjoy this, and also what you think the next challenge should be. I've got a few things in mind, maybe a cage feeder fishing or method feeder, which is a bit more casting and weighting rather than using a float, less fiddly.
Yeah.
But you've started how most people start fishing, how I started fishing, in probably one of the swims I caught some of my first ever fish with the rod and reel. So a bit of nostalgia for me, and hopefully that shone through and you
Yeah.
enjoyed it as well.
Please don't be too harsh on me in the comments.
Play the foreign card, play the foreign card. So yeah, I hope you like this. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe to us if you haven't or done so. Us, I said us.
Us? Ooh.
Ooh. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to me if you haven't done so already, because it really does help the channel grow, and hopefully we can bring more stuff like this to you in the future. And if it goes well, it means that she'll come fishing a bit more as well.
Well, until the baby's here.
Until the baby's here, yeah. We've got a very short window. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you again soon.
Hi.
Doei.
Do.
Do 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 do.
Do do.